Hi everyone and welcome to How Did I Get Here? Today I join you from the summit of Mount Miroku. Mount Miroku is a 437 meter high mountain in Kasugai City in central Aichi Prefecture. This mountain, together with Otani and Doju, form the Kasugai Sanzan, or the three peaks of the Kasugai region. How did I get here? It's time to find out. To get to the trailhead, take a bus from JR Kozoji Station on the JR Chuo line. Exit Kozoji Station, go through the ticket gates, turn left, walk through the underground passage to bus stop number 4, climb up the stairs, and board the number 82 bus bound for the Shokubutsu-en. Take the bus to the final stop. So from the bus stop, you'll be in a little rotary outside the botanical garden. Walk out to the main road where the bus came from, turn right, and walk alongside the botanical garden parking lot. Continue straight. The sidewalk will actually dead end at a guardrail, so just walk to the right of that guardrail into this little grassy area and you'll see the trailhead right in front of you. It'll drop down into the forest. Go down some steps, cross over a bridge and climb up some other steps. You'll soon hit a junction, head left and start climbing up steps. You'll hit another unmarked junction, 4-way junction. I went straight up the stairs, straight in front of you. Just keep going up and you'll hit a forest road and a numbered signpost on top of the junction. So all of the major junctions in this mountain have numbers. So that'll be number 36, and then across the road is number 37. If you continue straight up 37, that's a shortcut to Mount Otani. But if you go up there, then you'll have to backtrack to Miroku. So I recommend when you hit this forest road, turn left on the forest road and actually walk along the forest road. Ignore a junction on your left, and then you'll hit another main junction. The forest road continues to the right. That's the main trail. You can actually get to the summit just by following the forest road all the way up to Miroku. But if you want a more interesting path, turn left at this junction, go down the hill, and you'll see another junction on your right. So turn right on this trail at the number 18, and immediately you'll see a concrete dam on your left. Turn left right on top of the dam, and then an immediate right, and you'll follow this narrow path and cross the river, and you'll start climbing up through a beautiful forest on a narrow ridge. You'll climb through the forest and then you'll reach a area of ferns. As soon as you reach the area of ferns, there will be an unmarked junction. There'll be a trail branching off to your left on the far left. Just keep going straight and you'll climb up through this really beautiful trail. It's a much better alternative than taking the forest road. There's fewer people and it's very beautiful. It's easy to follow. You'll cross over a little stream and you'll climb up and you'll hit the forest road again. As soon as you hit the forest road, just turn left on the forest road. You can actually take this forest road all the way up to the ridge. By the way, there are so many trails in this area. I recommend downloading this paper map, which has all of the numbered signposts on here. Keep walking straight. It'll start climbing gently. You'll eventually see a rest shelter on your left. Just behind the rest shelter is a really nice view of Nagoya City and the Suzuka Mountains. So continue past the rest shelter. You'll soon see an unmarked trail on your right that goes straight up into the woods. It's pretty well used. It's kind of muddy and dirt trail. Take that unmarked trail. That's a shortcut. That'll take you straight up to the ridge. Climb up for about 10 or 15 minutes steeply. When you reach the ridge, you'll be on the Tokai Shizenhodo. Turn right and you'll soon first climb up right up to the summit of Miroku Yama. The summit of Miroku is kind of small and narrow. It does get very popular on the weekends. Side of the summit you can see out toward the Central Alps and Ontake. And behind the summit there's a little rest shelter. And if you climb into that rest shelter you can see Nagoya City and the Suzuka Mountains and Ibukiyama and Hakusan on a clear day. To get to the second peak, Otani on the ridge, take the trail that runs in between the summit and the rest shelter. So from the summit you're going to turn left and you'll immediately shoot down a series of very, very steep steps. You'll go all the way down and down and down and down and down. It'll flatten out, you'll reach a saddle. And there's a signpost there, and there's a trail that drops off the ridge to the right. And that's at signpost number 34. Ignore the drop off the ridge, just continue straight on the ridge on the Tokaichi Senhodo. You'll climb up through some root system, and the trail will flatten out, and then you'll drop down, and it'll be a few up and downs. And then you'll reach another saddle just below the summit of Otani, and that's at number 22. Ignore this trail that shoots off to the right and head straight up to the top of Otani. You can see a little bit of a view behind me, which I'm on the summit now. From the summit of Otani, the trail splits. So you want to head to the left toward the kanji sign for Doju. The trail will drop down through some steps, and it'll flatten out. There's a lot of up and down. You will reach an unmarked junction on your right. Ignore that and continue straight on the Tokaichi Senhodo. When you reach the top of the spur, the trail will take a hard right. You'll see a big Tokaichi Senhodo sign there. Turn right and go down the stairs, and then it'll flatten out, and then you'll climb up steeply, and you'll pass by an old wooden shrine just below the summit of this peak, which is Doju, the third peak of the Kasugai Sanzan. The trail splits from here as well. If you want to keep going, actually, you can go all the way to Jokoji Station. There's a sign here in Japanese. That's part of the Tokaichi Senhodo. It's going to take you about 2 hours to get there from here. A shorter way is to take the trail from just in front of the shrine. There's a trail that drops down. That's the way to loop back to the bus stop. From the summit of Doju, take the trail right in front of the shrine. It drops very, very steeply at first, and then it'll flatten out past a really old shack and a very old rest shelter that's falling apart. Just next to that, there's a couple of tablets written in kanji and a little viewpoint on your left toward Nagoya. The trail drops down super, super steep from here. Lots of switchbacks, very, very rocky, very, very steep. And it'll flatten out and drop down some more, and then you'll hit some steps, and you just keep dropping. And then you'll hit a junction. You can either go right or left. I would probably just go straight from here, and you'll drop through a very mossy area with lots of ferns and mossy rocks. Be careful, it's slippery there. And eventually you'll end up here with this gate, and you'll end up and pop out into civilization. Then from here you can walk back on the road, back to the bus stop. You can do this hike year-round. Miroku does get a little bit of snow in the winter, but it usually melts pretty quickly. Autumn is a very, very popular time. The autumn leaves are spectacular. And spring, you can see some mountain cherry blossoms as well. Summer gets very, very hot, so you might want to wait until late summer, early autumn, when the days are cooler in the mornings. This is a very popular mountain, so I recommend coming during the week if you can. There are fewer buses during the week, so you need to check the bus schedule on the Meitetsu website before you come. In the afternoon, there's usually only 2 buses return even on weekends, so you make sure you time your hike so you don't miss that final bus. Otherwise, you have to walk 7 kilometers back to Kozoji Station or try to hitchhike. All in all, probably to complete this loop, I did the loop clockwise, which is a lot easier. Unless you like climbing steps, then you can do it counterclockwise. But it'll probably take you 3 or 4 hours to complete the loop. Well, that's it for the latest episode of How Did I Get Here? When you're hiking in the mountains of Japan, and especially the mountains of Nagoya in the Kasugai Sanzan, be kind, be safe, be smart, and watch out for lots of people. Thanks for watching.